Greetings! My name is Haley Cooprider, and I am an instructional literacy coach for Iowa County Schools with a mission of growing lifelong readers and writers.
In today's video, we're going to talk about building our word wealth, really having an amazing sense of word consciousness to build and develop our vocabulary.
This slide talks about how we support our kids' comprehension. The biggest barrier to reading comprehension outside of decoding, which is reading of the words, is vocabulary. So today we're going to talk about how to foster the curiosity about words.
In order to build our word wealth and word consciousness, we are going to become word collectors. The first step in becoming a word collector is to notice or find cool words. Notice them in the books that you're reading. Notice them in the TV shows that you're watching. And listen to people around you. The second step is to talk about the meanings of the words. You might even need to look it up. I do that all the time. Google, what does this word mean? The third step is to collect your words. Write them down somewhere so that you can always remember them. And finally, the fourth step is to use your new words. Use them when you're speaking. Use them in your writing. And if you follow those steps, then you are just like Jerome, pictured here as the word collector. Jerome notices words, he figures out the meaning, he writes them down like you can see on all of these little slips of paper, and then he uses them in poems that he writes and in his speaking.
This slide goes into a little bit more detail about the steps that we just talked about. You'll notice that step 1, notice a new word, is the exact same step that we just had. Step 2 is our step 2 as well. You're going to talk about the meanings of the word. And the way that you're going to determine that meaning is using what you know and clues in the text to figure out what the new word might mean. After that, you're going to come up with a synonym or a word that means the same as that new word that you just found. Then you're going to reread the sentence, replacing that word that you found that was so cool with your synonym or word that means the same. If the meaning of the sentence is unchanged or stays the same, you figured out the meaning for that word and you're building your vocabulary. You're becoming a word collector.
Have so much fun becoming a word collector and finding a bunch of new words. And don't forget to read, read, read.